I knew that one was coming. A single mother spent $8,000 preparing a birthday party for her daughter, and multiple parents had confirmed they would attend. But on the day of the party, every one of them canceled. Was this planned? At the party, she went live. On camera, she cried, swore, and angrily called out the parents who didn't show up. She repeatedly emphasized that this wasn't about the money, but about the harm done to her child. Her emotions quickly shifted from disappointment to rage. Later, more details emerged. The mother said the party cost a total of $8,000. Invitations were sent out in advance. Several parents clearly said they would come. On the day of the birthday, the cake, balloons, and decorations were all ready. But as time passed, no one ever showed up. In the end, it was just the mother and her daughter. After the video spread online, debate erupted. Some people felt heartbroken for the child, saying a group no-show was cruel. Others questioned the mother, arguing that losing control on a live stream was inappropriate. What was meant to be a birthday party turned into a public emotional breakdown. When promises fall apart, should that kind of outburst be understood? What do you think?
I've experienced something partially similar because in my own case, it wasn't 100% that didn't show up. And for guests not to show up, there's something that discouraged them about the party. One. Two, it could be a coincidence, but for it to be a coincidence, you have to look at the other part, which you see it as a sad thing, but it's a blessing for the child. Actually, not all children want to be announced, but because the child cannot speak for itself, for herself rather. So some children do not want such party. In fact, some children will get sick over and over and over again just because they do not want crowd. They don't want people gather over them. And I don't know, maybe it is the angels of such people because I've seen grown adults who do not even like such, who do not love crowd on them. They feel confused. They feel like the world is crashing down on them. They don't like it. Maybe their guiding angel does not like it. I really do not understand that nature, but there are people like that. So that child might be that kind of child. A lot of people have said everything. I've seen a lot of comments. Some people even went as far as saying that what the lady asked for. They said the lady demanded some things from the registry. You know, when you set up a birthday party, send out the IV, send out the invitation card, then you're going to send a list of the registry. So registry is like what people need to buy or what you desire for them to buy for the child or what the child needs. So by the time people get on Amazon, they said the things they asked for, I forgot what they were. I saved the comment, but I can't find it. So they said she made outrageous requests like you know when things are online you can't really believe everything that happened unless the owner of the matter comes out and address it. So apart from the fact that she was she was sad about it and talk about it, and that shows that she's this person that is so plain-hearted. I'm also plain-hearted, but if I was in her shoes, I don't think what I won't come online. If I have to come online, do a live stream, I could just do that and explain what happened, explain how sad I am, but I will make sure I control my tears. I'm not gonna cry. Because definitely some people gonna bash on you, judge you for having to cry. Because if she didn't cry, that might affect her health. At least she cried out. And she could get help from there. Some people could just come over and bring all the gifts that the child was actually expecting from a guest. Somebody might decide to help her make arrangement for another day. They could just leave all of those thankfully, she did it in her own home. Imagine if she had done it outside, rented a place for 2 hours, and these people did, and there was no show. That would be, in fact, maybe that one would have. I would have cried if I was in her shoes. Whether I did it in my house or outside, I would have really, really cried. But I won't make it to the public. I'll cry my cry under my closet. But I really give her courage. I mean, I really appreciate her courage. I honestly, I give her flowers for that cry because I'm not going to do my online. So the fact that she did it online, I wonder why people are bashing her because it's not easy, my dear. It's not easy for you to spend that much, even if it's just $8,000, even if it's just $500. I mean, that money you spend can be used to pay your bills, but you spent it, and that 1 year birthday, my goodness, do you know what it means for every parent? 1 year birthday, it means a lot. First birthday of the whole of the person's years on earth. First year birthday means a lot to every parent. I don't think there's any parent that do not, one way or the other, celebrate their first child on their first birthday. That felt so bad. I really feel for her, but I feel like that's the way I see it. I feel like everything that happened on that day is a blessing in disguise for that child. That child may be that type of special child that the guiding angel do not want crowd. because some people from gathering crowd, that's where they carry battles. So maybe that child had maybe the guardian angel of that child had foreseen what is coming on and ensure nobody showed up. It's painful, but I'm sure that the father, she cried out. But I'm very certain that because she cried out, she would definitely get helped. That was so sad. When I saw it and I read people's comments, I felt so bad because the first, I think it was the second commenter that brought out that registry thing, which I beg to disagree. That might not be true because she herself did not see such. So anyway, what do you think? Do you think she's supposed to come online and make a show of it, cry about it? That's so embarrassing anyway. But for me, for her, she didn't see it that way because she was frustrated. So I'm not judging her, but I can do that. God forbid, there are things that make you do what you don't want to do or what you would never have to do. So I really pray that I don't see such. But I think it's way more better. Okay, somebody also shared a comment under that same video because I watched a real video yesterday, but I don't know why I can't find it. So I just picked this one. Um, someone she said, okay, someone also shared her experience. She said it has happened to her before, that a lot of them did not show up, that she wasted her money, that ever since then, she decided to be celebrating her children in her living room, compound, or take them out. Two children, she said she just take them out, buy them cakes, buy them all of their gifts, and celebrate them, which is best. That's all I do. If you check my room here, I have a studio. I put my children there. The celebrant takes pictures. I take their photo shoots, how the siblings give you better photo shoots. I dress you up, make up for you, buy you gifts, and that's all I do. And I just, even when I post it online, sometimes I make it private. So I think life is way better when you celebrate with your family. This is so sad. Look at those decorations, beautiful. If I were able to help her, I would just tell her to leave everything the way it is. Then maybe we can now plan it for the same weekend of that same week. And I think the incident happened maybe yesterday or 2 days ago. I think it was on Sunday. All right, I'll see you all in my next video. What do you think about this? Do you think the woman has gone to extreme, or do you think she really needed to cry out to the public? Because I wouldn't do it. I love you all. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.